online there's this running joke about people coming up with different scenarios trying to figure out. So they did a skit, and the name of the skit was Two Bitches and a Gorilla. Bitches versus a Gorilla. That was the name of the skit. And they had Winter Burnson, a Nigerian lady, basically acting like two hood rats. They're trying to.
Yeah, that's so crazy. Like, why y'all want to act like motherfuckers from the land? You standing there acting like a hood rat from Nigeria going, oh, gorilla. Oh, it's yours.
Just people, a lot of people who saw this online.
What's this?
Feeling
oh, cool.
Of these two non-FBA women trying to portray stereotypical stuff that denigrates us, and it was unfunny. See, the thing is, if you go there, you better be funny. If you go there with it, you better be funny. So having these two Kevins engage in that is just choosing a corner.
I need some more work, baby, tonight.
Get out of here, you damn nigga. Remember when he used to have that soundboard? Remember when he used to have that soundboard? And he would like when somebody say some shit, he had to hit that button and be like, get out of here, you damn nigga. You don't remember that? Oh, well, you wasn't listening to him around that time. You said you started like way back then.
The way she's dressing is southern. The whole thing, that everything. Alright, the way she's dressing is giving southern, like it's giving down south. That's how up north people look at down south. Now, the southern giving a northern. Like y'all are dressing like y'all first, which is cool. But don't act like y'all started something. You bitches never get swag. Cali, we knew y'all was from Cali based off of how y'all dressed too. Like, we knew where everybody was from. And guess what? When you see a New York bitch come through, you knew she was from New York.
But you talk hard like a nigga, like you.
Turned up. We give it all the way. Turned up. All the way.
This bitch Nigerian though, so what the fuck are you talking about? Bitch, you can dress from back where you from. Your whole continent trying to dress like us. So what the fuck are you talking about?
The New York girlies always had the swag. Denial is a river in Egypt. Okay, we know for a lot of people like that. New York bitches. I'm sorry. We always had that. We always had that. Like, we had that a lot. That's what we had a lot. We saw the bitches down the highway, right?
Oh. Look at this bitch face. Look like she had makeup everywhere but where her glasses was. Look how her face. Weird ass hoe. A goosey, of course it is.
Video of this woman, Theo Trapper, / Instagram shit. Talks a lot of crap on Instagram. This chick, she's Nigerian. Does a lot of videos, and her thing is over the top FBA speech patterns. She did a video talking about, yeah, people in the South, yeah, So us up in New York, we can always tell from people are from the South. People from the South can't dress. Yeah, we in New York, we the fashion kings and queens. Whoop-de-whoop. We always know when somebody ain't from here. And people from the South, y'all can't dress. She's doing all this stuff, and I'm like, oh, you are Nigerian. Oh, you are Nigerian. Not of her culture. She really goes over the top. And even that narrative that she's saying, well, so the Harlem Renaissance and all that, there were a lot of Southern influences with that. And also, we talk about New York fashion. A lot of New York fashion was shaped by the people like Dapper Dan. And Dapper Dan's family is from South Carolina, by the way. See, Dapper Dan basically, the whole trend and the whole vibe.
Well, at least he ain't Honey Dipper Dan. Honey Dipper Dan. Honey Dipper Dan. Shit. You know who Honey Dipper Dan is?
People like Debbie D.
Huh? Do you know who Honey Dipper Dan is? Yes, you do. I showed him to you. That nigga on Mad TV that scoop out outhouses.
Oh, yeah.
And then they invented the toilet, so they didn't need them no more. Honey Dipper Dan. Shit. Honey Dipper Dan. Shit. Honey Dipper Dan. Disgusting.
Dresses, they shouldn't really speak of the culture like that. But then, when people try to emulate foundational Black American women, you know, they just go all over the top. I don't know. So people are starting to feel a certain way about it. And I understand. Look, foundational Black Americans, they set the global trend for Black femininity. And for foundational Black American women, they define what Black girl swag looks like. Hair, nails, curves, slang, energy. People talk about laying edges. Man, we got sisters been doing that shit since Josephine Dan Baker. Go look at pictures of Josephine.
Oh, yeah.
She was laying edges in the damn 20s. Dude, we playing catch up on our sisters. Man. Y'all gotta catch up. Man, people emulate foundational Black American women. White women too. They try to
Took forever, but we in there.
Too. Foundation of Black American woman vibe, sad. Our own lashes, old colors, fashion forward street wear. That's all FBA woman stuff. FBA women have always been. And the thing is,
so the amount, the money that they giving you is that even on a car or get another car. So you could get another car, but you could definitely put something down on the car too. So this depends on you what you want to do. I mean, with you working a pretty decent job, where if you want to do that, you can. But
just stay out of it.
What motherfucker though? What car?
People get to talk.
You already know what you're finna get?
What they're talking about. And remember, let me
oh, okay.
Real. See that north, south, east, west thing? A lot of negativity that was fueled by Texas.
Don't you gotta go? Did you already do the title shit and all that, or you gotta do that?
Coastal beefs, because we didn't really have coastal beefs like that. We had differences and We did things a certain way, but we were always clicked in with each other. At least for Black Americans all over.
Yeah, well, I know you got I know you got shit. You need that motherfucker. You can't claim that car without it.
Being a beef thing, that got he was a terrorist. He died by the way. Yeah.
Ain't no motherfucking way. I don't know. The music make it sound like the way the heartbeat, but he could just be above us. Oh shit! So it's the nurse. Out of here. No. Oh shit. I'm trying to get upstairs. Oh God. Shit. Bitch bullshit, how do you see me, yo? Like I stopped running so the bitch shouldn't even been able to see me. Like when I run, it leave a pattern for the motherfucker to follow me, but once I crouch, I don't leave no run marks. So it's like, how the fuck you see me behind that wall? See, running to get your ass caught because running leave track marks for the killer to look and see and follow your ass. Yo, you gotta play with the killer to see how the killer see. But yo, you running, that'll give the killer a trail to follow your ass. When you crouch down or if you leave talking, it don't leave track marks for him. So that's why I was like, how the fuck you see me behind there and I was crouched? Like the killer don't see how I see. I see all around me like that. The killer only see first person. The only killer that don't look like that is Chucky because he's so small. Go bother somebody else. I need to heal. Oh, I got a fucking toolbox. Okay, we got to have two done. Ooh, that was close. Oh yes, please heal me.
I'm from New York, so you brought up New York. I had to say something. I love, and we still do got love for the West and the South. Like when you think about New York rappers, you don't really hear New York rappers deep abuse on the South. You know what I'm saying? Because we came from it. So it's like, you know, we would all go down there for so when you hear these people, I'm in New York.
Okay, so we need two more. I don't know where she is.
Just people who just come from our lineage who are black.
Wait, I heard one over here. Oh, it's one right here.
I mean, it's amazing. Like,
to the strong black communities that's still black is like flattery. But
Run. She coming, that's why.
Hills, all that, that's so, you know, when I hear these people talk crazy, you know, you just look at them and you just be like, what are you talking about? You know, like, we don't have time to be beefing with nobody from, you know, different places in this country because we all move and think the same. You know what I'm saying? And whenever someone talks about New York,
where did you put them?
That, and they try to make it seem like, you know, New York is better than everybody. Most of the time, these people, like you said, they not.
Well, I can't hear you. What are you talking about?
They just clowns and they think, you know, like in New York at the time.
Okay, so what were you talking about?
But when you really start peeling back that onion, you're like, you know what? It's not the people from the South. Because when I go to Harlem, I get love. You can just feel it. When there's
fuck, I didn't get a chance to get him off the hook.
Around, you can feel it. And then when you go to these other places, you're like, why is this person acting so steady? Or why is this person so...
Fucking run. I knew that hoe was coming down there because they was down there too long. Bitch, you better not be coming for me.
It's a lot of us real ones out here. These people is crazy.
Oh, okay, yeah, there's some more people down here. Ah! Woo! I didn't see that bitch.
There was a rally on the riots up here. Right up there.
What shit?
Yeah.
No, they on the ground just like I'm on the ground. No, that just mean they the obsession. No, that's the obsession who the killer can see mostly at all times. But you only get points. You only get points if you kill the obsession last. The question is you get points for killing them last, or more points for killing them last. But it's like, yeah, you could kill them now, but then you're not gonna get much shit for it. No, yeah, save me. Cause see, that's the obsession right there. He ain't being chased right now.
West Coast.
Fuck to get shit. Just run. See, I haven't. Wait. Okay, good. Let me open this door first. And if anybody's out, nope. You dead. See the hook. So you on the hook. This bitch finna come this way, I know it. Okay. One person is dead. 2 people hurt. I'm one of them. Well, now only one person hurt. Uh-oh. That's it.
They would do that shit all day. didn't get it. He said, getting it. I was
No, I'm
having
in front because that's the
something else.
character I'm playing with.
Weird outfits and costumes. That, oh, like, what the hell? A white man dressed like Dracula. Broad daylight, just out here. He had a cape on, some fangs, some high-heel boots. Just walking around the subway. What the hell? Damn change.
Okay, that's all
Well, I
right.
love it. I love New York to this day. Absolutely love New York. Man, let me get a couple more folks in here. More folks in the building. Raise those hands, ladies.
Okay.
In the building. To the M, where you at?
So, yeah, I think there's a propensity for like a higher fashion IQ because you got to deal with 4 seasons. When you're in one season weather for like three quarters to almost all year round, requires less pieces in your wardrobe to really, maintain a certain amount of style.
Oh yeah.
That it. I wanted to know if you had happened to have any insight on the mention of plantation credits. Take the twins when they was, going over the numbers from the juke joint. Did you happen to have any insight on what a plantation credit was? Have you heard anybody mention this?
Yeah, I did notice that when they said that plantation credit. I'm trying to understand what they were talking about. Probably would say, "Hey, I would pay you later" or something like that when I get my money from the sharecropping. Because remember, in the scene, one of the sharecroppers, he paid with money and then like some wooden nickels. Remember that? It was like some wood money.
You recall?
Right, and Smoke was like, "Hey, no, I'm a businessman. We don't take that bullshit. We don't take that money." They're like, "No. We got to let these folks know that they're wanted here, they're needed here. So we have to, accept their money. Don't marginalize them." So they were kind of having an argument about the money that the guy brought up in there. So I think that plantation credit has something to do with that.
Yeah. Especially considering like that was the only form of credit they was really only doling out to black folks. It's interesting that they would give the Chinese credits, actual like real credit to open up stores out in Mississippi, whereas we were only good enough to receive plantation credits from people who owned some land and acreage, and they needed to get some of their greenbacks up.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, man, real deep film, man. Thank you, brother. Excuse me. Deep film. Right? There's a lot of stuff that I caught that I didn't catch the first time. Remember when the Native Americans were looking for the vampire, went to those people's houses? These crows circling around the house. That was a hell of a deep scene. Warning of danger. The crows, that's like an omen. When birds show up, that's like, hey, something evil is happening here. So that was a heavy scene that I didn't catch the first time. So a lot of little nuances. I loved it. It was a very intelligent film. Melanie, what's up, dear?
Sorry, how you been?
I'm good, beloved. How you been, sweetie?
I've been good. Tired, but
Oops.
it's a couple of things I wanted to bring to your attention. A lot of this, East Coast divide against the Deep South. Remember I was telling you around the election time that Kamala Harris, the Democratic team was saying like they wanted to turn Texas blue, and they were trying to get into the government and flip it over. They really trying to get some southern states.
Yeah.
Yeah. this is the tactic that they're on it now. They over talking about it now. So
Fucking
I think
hurts
they're really
to get my
targeting the
head.
South states. They really trying to like get into government and policies down there because they're really focusing on like the southern states, mainly Texas, but they have been talking about the South Carolinas, Mississippi, and I don't know, I can't think of it right now, but they are targeting those deep states to turn them blue, and they are trying to start like a gender war, saying like the males are misogynistic, X, Y, and Z, and they are trying to like cause a division with the
This finger
states,
swollen shit.
especially like have us feeling a negative type of way about the southern states. Because you know I'm from Chicago, we
Yeah.
got a deep rooted history with Mississippi,
Yeah.
and they talking cash shit about Mississippi, and they're really trying to get into Texas because there's a lot of money there,
Yeah.
and they really want to get into government and change the policies, and the Democrats are on it. So y'all pay attention and keep your eye out for that. And that's all I got.
There you go. There you go. Thank you so much, beloved. But let me get up out of here, guys. It's been real. Shout out to everybody in here. Go to hiddenhistorymuseum.com. Make a contribution to the Hidden History Museum. Go get the movie Microphone Check at microphonecheck.com. All right, family. I'm up out of here. Puppy Akute, Lala Bube to the family. Peace.
Puppy a coutail la vouve. I still don't know what the fuck that means. What that mean? Oh, you ain't listening. You in here, whatever you doing. I don't feel like repeating it. No.
I didn't know you were talking to me. I'm sorry. What is it?
Nothing.
Let's see what we got. Let's get some other folks in here. We got a lot of people in here. Let's get African Groiper. Oh, this is homepage of our episode. What's up, African?
Oh, hi.
What's up, African Groiper?
Hey, bro, I want to ask you, why do you want reparations?
Why shouldn't I get reparations?
Bro, the slave owners died. They died.
Oh, what the fuck did that mean?
Make the new white people the reparations. It makes no sense, bro.
Well, no, it's the same government, sir. It's the same government.
But they're dead.
No, the government ain't dead. This government is alive and well and using the money generated from slavery right now. That's why this nation is so powerful. It's from that money from slavery. That money didn't go nowhere. That money ain't dead. And I want that,
Bro.
and I want it. Now, African Groiper, where are you from? 'Cause you sound like a white dude pretending to be black. Where you from?
I'm from Nigeria, but I live in New Jersey, bro.
Well, what tribe are you from in Nigeria?
That was fine, bro.
Or are you a white book? You're a white.
No, but listen.
No.
listen.
Don't lie. Not Nigerian, and in your profile you said you're Haitian, so you got 3 or 4 lies already circulated. So that means you're a white dude, right?
Oh, bro, I'm mixed.
You're mixed with what?
I'm Haitian. I'm Haitian and Nigerian, bro.
You're Haitian and no. You can't
What did
have
you say,
2
though?
levels of must. That would
I was
make
saying
just
chemicals
everything
because the way
explode.
that the
Those are
food
2
stuff
different
is
types of
chemical
must. That's
reaction with,
flammable.
like,
So I don't believe
you
that,
gotta pour
sir.
over it.
I
No.
think
You gotta
you
do
are
something
right.
that makes
You're
it make
white.
it get right.
I'm not. I want to know why
It's
they're planning the
pretty
new
safe.
government, bro. Why? Like, bro, slavery is
What new
abolished.
government? There's no new government. It's the same government that had us enslaved.
But it's the bro, it's the new people. It's the new people.
It's the same government. So it doesn't matter. It's the same government. And the benefits, they're still benefiting the same way they benefited during slavery. The resources, listen. Resources are now distributed into white hands. It was like that then, it's like that now. So they're still on the same white supremacist code, the anti-black code, and that has to be and we have to do compensation for that.
Hey.
Does that make sense?
No, bro, here's the thing.
Mama speaking to you.
Oh, hello, I'm sorry.
You never heard
I'm
him.
here.
Get a
You need to
job,
take that shit off if you can't hear it.
time,
Cause you got one ear open and you can't hear out the other
But
one.
they choose not to, bro. Like, bro, you have a choice.
Right. And that's another thing. This I'm white and I say so now.
I'm not saying you ain't being funny. I'm saying you ain't paying attention. You sitting up here where you can't hear nothing. You in your phone that good that you can't hear nothing going on around you.
With this whole, we deserve to be mistreated based on our white
You always
say
saying you be hearing, yeah, because I'm not all. I can hear this and I can hear that and I can hear when shit going on around here
Let's
too.
say you did get preparation. Would it be like $10K or how much, bro?
It doesn't concern you because you're not and people, you know, get up about there. You're not a foundational.
And when you're a woman, you are too. You ain't supposed to sit up and come, what are you talking about? Like, that makes sense that he should be the one with his head on the swivel while you sitting here oblivious, ain't paying
So
attention.
why are you talking about you're black, man? What the hell? What does that mean?
You people,
No,
us people,
you're trolling.
you complain too much.
So your trolling is just eating itself alive.
No,
And you,
shit can
not
happen.
trolling, bro. And I see some retweets of that. So you're because you
Ain't nobody never broken no house over here or in West Dallas, but I grew up with a stick across the door.
That's why I believe you're a white man. I believe you're a white man. I believe you're a white man, son. You're a white man pretending to be black because you're the low birth rates.
Okay, one question. Why are us black people the minority, but we still do hella crime? Why?
What crime do black people do that your community does?
Bro, black on black crime, bro.
It doesn't.
Even when I'm sitting here by myself, I'm on alert of shit, and that's why we got a camera. I don't know what the fuck go on out there. Especially if I'm sitting in here playing the game, I can't be watching the whole house like that, so I gotta be listening and alert of shit, especially while I'm up.
Raw numbers is raw numbers is what matters. Numbers is what matters. The raw numbers is the white supremacists are the biggest criminals in recorded history. So
They broke into no houses over here, but niggas damn broke into cars. And niggas got his car stole out his yard over there.
Because there's more white people.
Over here. They got their shit broke into when the daddy was there. He had his truck over there. The nigga broke into his truck trying to steal his tools about that hoe.
in America, in America they are, but I'm talking about just white supremacy is global. It's a global phenomenon, and globally they've been the most destructive. The white supremacists have been the most violent, the most murderous people in recorded history, right?
Why do black people do hella crime in America?
I guess they emulate white supremacists, right? I guess they should stop emulating the white supremacists, right?
They're copying.
I think the ones who do crime, I think they might be copying the criminal culture of the white supremacists, so they have to stop doing that. We don't want them to emulate white supremacist culture. That's why we need those reparations, so we don't have to do that, right?
Oh, like black people do crime because they want to.
Well, why does your white supremacy?
Black?
No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not black. There's nothing black about you. Only thing black is the gap in your pussy that's open for other white men. So you are a white man.
Dude, hold on. Answer this.
You are a wide pussy white man. Stop pretending to be black. You're not black. So y'all have these black fantasies. Y'all very more. White supremacist males are extremely homoerotic. Y'all sit around fantasizing about being black.
It's the Jews.
No, I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear all that shit. Respect white supremacist gibberish, sir. Your mayonnaise encrusted.
The slave trade was Jews.
Yeah, right. You're
Bro, it's documented. Jewish men had slaves, not white people, bro.
Well, then why were all the ships named after Christians? So many Christian named ships. And then why did they have so many churches over here that were Christian? How come it was the Pope and the Catholic Church sanctioning slavery? So it wasn't no synagogue. Well, it was the Catholic Church, the Christian Church, Why were they doing all of that? Why did they ask you a question? Let's get Stevens.
Damn.
Hear these white supremacist trolls get caught in lie after lie. He done said he's about 5 different ethnicities. Stevens, what's up, Stevens?
Eric, man, sorry about that guy from the, he's a
Are you through with this?
representative of us white people.
Yes.
But you ain't drinking it,
on
though.
his behalf, and his mockery of the great FBA community is
It wasn't a
very
mockery of us,
offensive.
because he was pretending to be Nigerian, so he couldn't pretend to be us. So so
sorry.
he do not even try that. So, but what's going on with you, Stevens?
Too much, man. I'm just want to follow up with the progress on these reparations, man. We need to talk to the Trump administration and get this resolved in the next 3 years.
Yeah, I would love to sit down with Mr. Trump and see what we can hash out and see what's popping. I think we can get a lot of good things going. What's going on with Trump? Because people are talking about another term, and how's that going to work? What y'all got?
It's just like to play games with the left, just mess with their heads a little bit.
Yes,
But,
yeah. Just kind of troll them a little bit. I feel that. All right, man. But thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
you got it, Tyreek. See.
All right. Let's see. We got a couple of troll accounts. Let's get Ike in here. Ike. Get Ike in the building. The Ike. Troll account. What's up, Ike?
Not a troll.
You know, okay. You just got the troll meme, though. So whenever I see those,
I mean, hey, that's your opinion.
it's not.
I really just came up here to say that reparations will fix black behavior. Black people commit crime because they're black, not because they're poor.
So we had,
That means
who is that? Michael Myers spot.
That means criminal
But that don't mean that's who the killer
You
is.
know, I think that a few.
Slow it down. Slow it down. I want you to address all of your talking.
Okay, so he chasing somebody. He hit somebody right now. He occupied.
You just said if people commit because we're black, that means it's genetic, and that means we have to be taken care of. So we're going to have to get the
Right, I agree.
Right. So
I think we should send you back to your daddy's house in Africa.
No,
On a cruise ship.
This was our home. We're not going to be and sir, you had to flee over here for black.
Maybe the Caribbean.
What?
Maybe the Caribbean or something. We could send you to Haiti or Jamaica. Probably Trinidad or Tobago.
This is our home. Maybe you can go back to it. Really? Huh? Probably the Middle East. You sound like one of the Middle East.
Oh, it's Michael Myers for real.
I didn't say I was Anglo.
Yeah, I know you're not. You're trying to act.
I didn't say that I was, but I'm just saying.
I'm saying, but you sound like you're Middle Eastern or something. So
That's what stuff, but I'm American.
Well, no. You're American. So you're an
No, I'm just from New York. I'm not from
the field of
the southern trash.
you're an immigrant, you're like Latino something, there's an immigrant.
Pretty much.
Yeah. You're trying to project your failures on
I'm not projecting anything. I'm just saying you're black. You're black.
I hear
50% of that. That's crazy.
kilo of cocaine being boiled with a flipping bird down south.
I'm not understanding for Middle Eastern.
Whereas at the free over here, because you're shitty.
Hey, man.
You flip
We gotta drag you over here because
So we broke this nation.
Y'all got right here.
We broke this nation from scratch. So we fled here with a drippy pussy and a hungry belly, eating off one another. So you have to show respect if you're going to see your end. You're going to get shipped back to
You really are.
with your English together. You're going to get shipped back to the little philosopher.
Have you seen your own? They couldn't even build. They couldn't even go. They can't even go. Unless you can this is just
we don't have wait for those so no disrespect to the sir, you're the
Bitch ass girl. Girl. Here!
those were the man dudes. The big Mexican titties.
I mean, unless you seen those.
The Mexican titties are the Cinco de Mayo.
This is just the new age guy.
You have to play.
New age
Oh fuck, he finna fucking kill me. She's the asshole.
I don't know who that is, but okay. No, I'm not gonna thank you.
Yeah, you are gonna.
No, I can never.
Why the fuck would you come over, you dummy?
You just saying right now.
No, you're a big.
All you talking about is you're a big. That is a black dad, right? You're sitting up here black. Yeah, we're rubbing it in your face, and you're mad because your women are running black dad. You're sitting up making memes.
Did you with wife's great? Jewish wife's grandma brought you. She brought
Bitch ass nigga.
My grandmother's married, so I don't really need to get it.
Yeah, she still want niggas to lick the Goya powder off that foot. Right? But that don't mean anything.
My grandmother had that.
Your grandmother had a heavy titty. That's what she has. One titty is heavier than the other. She has one tit in the middle. She has a universe. She wants niggas to suck her. That's what you're upset about. That's what she had to do. You know, your granny had to really work down.
Motherfucker. I'm
Hispanic ass. You and your family, no, banging each other's pussies with sticks so candy can come out. Boy, okay. These are a little sassy Hispanic wannabe white supremacists. Hilarious. That's funny.
I guess we're doing this again. I mean, I was aware that this video was zero intention of watching it because I knew it's same old shit. My audience clearly wants it. Debunk the critical drinker once again. And spoiler warning. Yeah, they spoils the movie because the insight he has to give can fit. So, how else is he going to get the video over 8 minutes?
Out of all the Marvel movies to come out in recent years, Thunderbolts is definitely one of them. In fact, it's probably the one I've been looking forward to the least. Towards it. It's the movie equivalent of an annual dental checkup. You know it's coming, but it's not like you're pumped up to get started on it or anything.
There's a British teeth joke in here somewhere, but seriously, who's this guy who's pretending he wasn't waiting for this movie to drop so that he could pounce on it to and harvest outrage about the latest MCU film? It's like he released this video the day of the film's official release, and yet he has to produce a video on Sinners 3 months later. Fooling anyone.
It's another bargain numbers team-up movie featuring a bunch of B and C-list characters that most people can barely remember from films and TV shows most of us didn't watch, taking on a nebulous threat that's poorly explained in a series of action scenes that look like they've been done a million times before. Not exactly compelling stuff.
So that was a lie. This is what we in the debate sphere call a gish gallop, saying a bunch of things that makes it hard to refute all of them. So let's break it all down.
It's just another by-the-numbers team-up movie featuring a bunch of B and C-list characters that most people can barely remember.
This is true. Bucky and Yelena are extremely popular with the public, with Yelena being praised as the best part of the Explain Bucky. Red Guardian was in the same film Yelena debuted in. He was quite as memorable as she was, as he's being played by arguably the big star in this film, David Harbour, whose popularity in Stranger Things speaks for itself. U.S. Agent or John Walker was extremely controversial at the time of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, given he was the first person to hold the Captain America title after Steve retired. Him killing a terrorist was all over social media. I know, because I practically live there now. I'm willing to grant you that some people don't remember Ghost. Ant-Man and the Wasp was the worst performing Phase 3 film at the box office, so it's likely a lot of people didn't catch that film. However, the issue I have is an overarching one. The MCU is known for making B and C-list characters into household names. The most prominent example is Iron Man, a character whose popularity shot into the stratosphere with the first movie. I know it's hard to believe, but Iron Man's comics were less popular than Ghost Rider, Daredevil's, and Hulk's ones. Most people still think Tony is a comedian. He wasn't at all how he was characterized in his original appearances in comics. Guardians of the Galaxy was a fringe comic book series doing even worse than Iron Man in terms of sales, and now these are all household names. What I'm saying is, this is the silliest argument you can make against this film. Marvel is well known for taking less popular characters and making them
From films and TV shows most of us didn't watch.
I would argue that you should speak for your own audience. Those of us who don't care what grifters like you think are still watching these movies and shows. 3 of these characters are from the Black Widow film. Here's what the audience had to say about that. Again, I don't think I need to explain Lucky. Given that Disney Plus doesn't actually tell us how much I don't know how you can make the argument that most of us aren't watching their shows. What metrics are you basing this claim on? When Falcon and the Winter Soldier released, Disney Plus had over 100 million subscribers, placing it in 3rd place, with a little over half the global audience of Amazon Prime and more than a third of the total of Netflix. Being that this show was released right after Endgame and the popular WandaVision, it makes more sense to assume a lot of people watch that show. But again, we don't have actual figures, so we should probably wait for evidence before we say that out the mouth.
Taking on a nebulous threat that's poorly explained.
Here's where you're doing that thing you did with Barbie. You mistakenly assume that your audience and the public at large haven't seen or are not going to see this movie, so you just hit the lie and make things up. Saying that the Sentry isn't well explained in the film is a blatant lie. The film goes out of its way to show you the character's capability, to show you his mental state, which is where the void comes from. They literally show you that each character he touches experiences their previous trauma.
Widow, who's kind of sad and worthless because there's not much going on in her. What is?
Yeah, you don't be injecting random political shots in film reviews where the film isn't about who the hell is asking for your political takes. Aren't you one of the dipshits that complain about modern movies injecting politics where they don't belong? You are doing the same thing, which means that when you say that, what you really mean is, don't inject politics I don't agree with in these movies. You know, a hypocrite. Second of all, discount Black Widow. Thanks for telling everyone that you aren't a comic book fan, meaning you're probably the last kind of person who shit on movies, and that you only do so because they make you a lot of money. Belova ends in 1999, almost 2 years before the first MCU film. For reference, the current iteration of the Guardians of the Galaxy didn't exist until 2008. They are literally a replacement for the original Guardians of the Galaxy, which features characters like Charlie 1997 and Major
My
Victory.
fucking finger hurt.
Characters none of you others have ever heard of. What I'm saying is, it has just as much of a right to exist in the MCU as anything else that's available.